values into array parameter, it is 1 point. 1 point. Now, one more important option is here, some basic rules here. So there can be multiple array parameters in a function. So there can be multiple array parameters in a function. Okay, good. Why I am particularly mentioning about this point, you will understand in the next concept, right? So there can be multiple array parameters in a function. Okay, that means there can be more than one. That means you can write like this. So function print. So, and here we can have, so collection list 1, and it is a string type array, and list 2, it is a number type array. It can have multiple. Another important point is there can be other parameters along with array parameter. So why we are specially mentioning about this point? Because in the next concept you will understand that there can be other parameters along with array parameter. What does that mean? That means this is the syntax for this. This is the syntax. There can be other parameter along with that syntax, and you can see that means it is list. So, and this is not a list array. It is just count, and it is a number. It is not an array type. There can be other parameter also. And one more important point. So array parameter can be at any position in formal list. Array parameter can be at any position in formal list. So that means that is first, last, so in between, so anywhere, the first, last, etc. Anywhere. It can be anywhere. That means array parameter can be at any position. It can be first, it can be last, at any position. That is what actually the points about array parameter. Why you are specially discussing about these points? Because the next level we will understand about a parameter called rest parameter, which is a new parameter introduced into JavaScript from ES6 version. And when we are discussing about rest parameter, so rest parameter will not allow multiple rest parameters. Means a function cannot have multiple rest parameters. And rest parameter must be the last parameter in the formal parameter list. What is a rest parameter? We will discuss about that. We will see about that. But important here, the key point is the parameters that you are defining. If it is an array type parameter, then there is no order dependency. It can have other parameter along with these parameters. It can have other parameter along with this, right? Other parameters also can be defined along with this. Other parameters. Now, the new thing I will show you, the new thing is rest parameters. Actually, instead of using this, suppose if I am trying like this, so print collection, I am passing TV, I am passing name, mobile, I am passing watch. So this is this. It thinks that all these. It thinks that all these are not into this. That means list is a string type. That means only the first one will be taken for it. Now others it will not accept because it has only one parameter and you are passing 3 values. Now, REST parameter is a technique where you can pass all these values into one parameter. If all values need to be allowed into one parameter, then we can make it as REST parameter. For that, we have to use this as a dot, dot, dot. That is REST parameter. Now you can see this is valid. This indicates that it can accept all the parameters defined inside the function calling. It can accept all the parameters defined in the function calling, and it can keep in this reference. That means not only first parameter, every parameter can be accessed and it can be kept in one reference. That is possible through rest parameters. And so much, this also works fine. So, but so many points are there about rest parameters, we will understand about that. So many points are there about rest parameters, we will understand that, right? So that is a new type of parameter introduced into JavaScript, and this is being used in TypeScript also. We call this parameter as rest. And what is rest parameter? What are the limitations of rest parameter? How it is different from a general array parameter? Those are all the points we need to understand, that we will see tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we can finish about the functions, and we can see the concept, how these concepts work in TypeScript. If we can finish those in mostly 4 or 5 days, we can finish all the TypeScript part. Then we can start working with Angular, right? So tomorrow we will continue with the REST parameters, and we will see what are the REST parameters. I hope you understood all these topics. Okay, thank you. Detailing about REST parameters we are going to discuss tomorrow session, so no need to worry about that. MVC batch will start in two more weeks. It will take 2 more weeks to start. Mostly it will be in the morning, right? Right. Hope you don't have any more doubts. So UI batch also, it will take a week of time to start. Right. In 1 week, these two batches will start. Anything we can use as parameter, you can use as an object. You are talking about JSON means it is an object now. Any complex data is object type, right? Okay, thank you. Then we'll meet tomorrow.